They go over there to get them a hot one.
I know. Okay, well, that's about it for Rache Reality. Next week, we'll be back with some more Rache Reality.
Right.
Yeah. So let me tell you, I read my Essence magazine, my new one that came out with Janet on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I read my Essence magazine, but this one was a very, like, throughout the whole magazine was a good, like, magazine this month.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they talked about, Janet wrote like a open letter to her fans, and it was like documenting like in her childhood, her teens, all the way up until now. And she said some things like, you gotta live for you. You can't worry about, you have to know that you are special. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much what she's been learning throughout her life. Then they had another article on travel. And the girl who wrote the article went to Phuket, mm-hmm. and she said, you got to go to the ping pong show.
And we missed the ping pong show.
And what else? It was the main articles in it were about finding your happiness. Mm-hmm. And so lately I've been struggling, not necessarily with finding my happiness, but like being content where I am, because like society now is like, oh, you gotta hustle, you gotta do 500 different things,
right?
And I feel like right now I'm at a point where I really like what I'm doing. I'm very satisfied with my home life, and I feel ashamed that I don't want to do anything else right now, because society is like, you gotta do this, you gotta go, and I'm like, no, I'm content right now, I'm good.
And I get that, because I think we feel a lot of that pressure as women, mm-hmm. to just be on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, where does that come from? Because our parents weren't like that. Mm-hmm. So does that come from us wanting more than our parents had? Because everything now is like, on to the next hustle, on to the next grind. I gotta be and it's like, it's not always real, and no one's really happy, and it's not complacent that you are, it's just contentment and peace. Mm-hmm. Because you can, like, I know personally for me, when I was grinding really hard, I was never at peace. I was always tired, I was always uncomfortable, and just feeling uneasy about mm-hmm. life, and just not having mindfulness, mm-hmm. like not being able to even appreciate even hearing the birds sing. Mm-hmm. Like now I purposely get out of my office and listen for mm-hmm. the wind. Like, and that's some true stuff, when you just want to sit outside and hear the wind.
When I go on my walks, we have a daycare center mm-hmm. that's like down the street. So sometimes I'll walk toward it just to see if the kids are outside. I just like to hear them laughing and playing.
Right, because it's they're happy.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know where that comes from. And, I haven't had a part-time job in a couple years. But, mm-hmm. I always find random surveys and mm-hmm. little things to do to bring in extra incomes. Because I always feel like you always got to be, not providing, but always being productive.
Yes.
And it's like, well, I got to hustle, I got to grind. But then you're not happy. Because you're tired. Because you've done everything.
Yes.
Your time is taken up.
I know. That was me last summer.
Right.
I sent Shady D off, and I worked part-time all summer long. And this summer I'm not doing that, and I am just enjoying coming home and sitting on my ass. Mm-hmm. But I kind of feel guilty about it, because I could be doing something.
Right. I could be making money. Yeah. I could be making some money. I could be building some wealth. I could be. Mm-hmm. But there's always going to be those I can be's.
That's true.
But those moments, if you ever have to go to a hospital, there's never those moments where you have those I can be things. Mm-hmm. You never think about that. Mm-hmm. You never think about grinding or making money. You think about all the trips you wanted to take, all the things you wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I had moments, I don't know if I was probably just delusional from meds, but I mean, I was just thinking how I really hadn't set my family up. Like, my little big guy is not my biological child, but mm-hmm. I was like, I did not write it down to put money in a trust for him, even though I have money for him. Mm-hmm. Like, if something happens to me, what kind of stepmama does that? Mm-hmm. But anyways, but I should have put it in a trust just in case he needed to pay for private school. Mm-hmm. And that money could be used for that. And I'm thinking about all this stuff, things that he's told me that we didn't get to do, or girl, you don't ever think about, I should have started a new business.
That's true.
Well, I did kind of think about that too, but it wasn't for that reason. It was just I need to do my own thing because I'm never going to get rich working hard for somebody. And I worked damn hard for somebody else, and I could work just as hard for myself. I'm just scared to make the jump because I'm just scared. But we're going to work on that. That's going to be another podcast.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, like, you're okay. You're going to be fine. Nothing's gonna burn up. Nothing's gonna die.
Exactly.
You're not gonna get kicked out of your house. You fine. You just be happy and content because you're not gonna have this year or this time to yourself.
That's true.
And so do you.
I
and we need to start being tourists on our own. Especially now, we should be tourists.
We really just call me and let me know. I don't have anything to do but watch these shows.
First of all, we need to stop watching TV and get out in the real world and let's go somewhere and listen to the wind.
Okay. You want to? I need to clean off my back porch. We can sit on the back porch and listen to the wind.
We can.
We can turn on the fire pit. It's hot. Never mind.
I was just talking to my husband about that the other day.
What?
Because he wants to turn on the fire pit and burn up my tomato plants. They're going to get too hot and die.
They're not going to get too hot.
They are going to get too hot. With a fire pit going, it's hot already.
Okay.
And then you light the fire pit. It's too hot. But I'm just saying, yes, we need to do that and just do nothing.
Okay.
And you can, I'm going to take my hair down. You can put my hair in plaits.
Girl, I ain't combing no hair.
Girl, you know, like we used to do when we were in
Shut
college.
up.
You didn't even catch that. You didn't
I caught
that.
it. I caught it. We
Don't
were
act
drunk.
like that. And she would always braid my hair and put it in plaits.
Yes, that's all I did
While we were drinking. And there's a lot of pictures.
Yes, it is.
And you have them all.
Okay. Yes, I do.
But anyways, just be okay. Be cool in this moment of having free time.
Yes.
And maybe you grinded hard all last summer just so you can sit down and be at peace now.
Yeah, maybe.
Not maybe, it is.
Yes.
You deserve to rest.
I do.
Because you like a real, she's grinding. I gotta work. I can't go.
I know.
I'd be like, where are you working at? Don't worry about that. I can't go. Okay. Whatever. And I don't even be wanting to go nowhere because, you know, me and my granny status, I always be doing some old lady stuff. I promise I be sitting out on the porch like somebody and I be waving at the little people passing by.
You one of those.
I just started this.
You are one of those.
You
are
new
too
for
young
me
to be one of those.
But this is because I want to. I feel like I'm in a building for 8 or 9 hours a day. I just want to be out of a building when I get off from work.
Okay.
And so I sit out there and I water my little vegetables and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go sit. I think it came from my granny and my aunt sitting outside. And then I start sitting outside with them and I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I just like being outside.
Okay.
So, yeah. But we're going to start being tourists. We got some stuff we need to do.
Okay, just let me know. I'm
not doing anything. We just need to plan it.
We need to plan it and do it.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
And I challenge all our listeners, that one special listener, we know who you are. We love you and thank you for your support. For you to be a tourist in your city too.
Yes.
And it should be fun.
Write in and let us know about it.
Right. So we can come be tourists in your city.
Exactly.
Right. That's cool.
Okay. So we didn't really have a fairy tale moment per se today, but I'm living my fairy tale moment of just being content.
And that's fine.
And it's fine. Like if you do want to have 5,000 hustles, do you, boo? Have fun. Grind. Like, I am all about grind.
But please take time for yourself.
Take time for yourself. Self-care is very important.
Very important. And I think that's what we're doing now, is taking care of ourselves and just being okay with that.
Yes, that's totally fine. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. And be sure to like, subscribe, and comment on iTunes. We're on Spreaker. We're on Anchor. It's probably some more stuff we're waiting to get on.
Right.
I know.
Patient.
I know. We're on Facebook at It's Not a Fairy Tale. We're on the gram. I always put up some good memes at It's _ Not a Fairy Tale. And we have a hashtag It's _ Not a Fairy Tale on the gram. We're also on Twitter at It _ Fairy Tale. And if you want to email us anything, if you have any questions, you need some advice, you just want to shout out to the world how loved you are with your fairy moments, your business buzzes. We love to get business buzzes. We are at It's Not a Fairy Tale 615@gmail.com. So everybody enjoy the rest of your week.
Bye.